What it is, squad? How are you all, my family? It is Thursday, my Friday again, and you already knew what it is, who it is. It's your girl Kaylee, and you are in the corner. Um, Today, I wanna dig into everybody's little hearts today. Y'all know I'm a Cancer. I'm a lover of love, and I aspire to have a perfect love for myself one day. But I love hearing everybody's stories, their own personal love stories, however it goes. We know everything isn't perfect, but there's a journey to get to that particular love. So we're gonna dig into that in a minute with some of my favorite people. But before we get into it, y'all go ahead and do me a favor. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, let your girl know you're in the corner with me today. Hit that notification bell too so you can be notified when new content is dropping. All right. You want to be a part of the K squad, you want to be a part of the boss squad because we keep it bossy, we keep it saucy. All right. Now, welcoming some of my favorite people, my family, my personal family, my blood, Robin and D.
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
Hey,
whoop.
Hi.
hey, my babies.
Hey, how you doing,
I
Kissy?
am good. How are y'all today?
I'm good. We're good. I'm excited.
Chilling.
Yay! I'm so happy. I'm happy. I know you're not nervous, Robin. I know you're not. I just know you're not. How about you, D? Are you nervous?
Yeah, very.
There you have
don't
it.
Knees shaking under this table.
don't do no, not the knees shaking. No.
Rocking. Yes,
Get
ma'am.
it together.
All right. Well, what I like to do is I like to do icebreakers just to break the ice and get the conversations flowing. So we're gonna do a little icebreakers, King and Queen edition. I'm gonna yes,
I
I'm
like that.
gonna, I'm gonna throw a few things at y'all, kind of like TikTok style, where you can tell me who does what the most.
Okay.
All right, or
Uh,
what y'all aspire because I know it's
Strawberry
still.
whipped cream. Oh,
Oh,
my bad. No, I thought.
oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was a question. Sorry.
sounds like you ready. It sounds like you ready. I'm
Who
gonna hurry
ready?
up and get going. All right. So, who was interested first?
Say what again?
He said
Who
who
was
she said
interested first?
who was interested first.
Okay.
Man, please. Oh,
Be
it was me.
honest.
It was me. It was
Be
me. It was
honest.
me. Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Well, I'm gonna
No.
say this. That might not be honest either, because I think we both was getting the tinglies separately when we talked
Okay.
about it privately. And I think that once we came together, we realized we both was feeling each other. It was a God thing, though.
Yeah,
It
I
was
hit her up
more
first, though. You know.
about God than anything. But we'll
Yeah.
get to all of that.
Okay. All right. Who is the most stubborn?
Me?
My God,
Wow.
you would
Okay.
never think he is
I would have never
very
thought.
Uh,
But
yeah.
Ugh,
all right.
he's a man.
Who does the most cooking?
I do.
Okay.
He doesn't cook. Who do all the cooking? Right there.
Okay. Can you cook?
A little bit, yeah.
He
Okay.
can cook.
Okay. Well, that's
I
that's
cook.
good. That's good enough. I'll take that. Just
Oh,
surprise
yeah.
her. Surprise her for the one time.
For the one and the two, or buy me a really good dinner.
Look how you
Um,
looking. All right. So I know y'all about to get this house and things. Who will be doing the mowing of the yard?
I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I like doing it.
I
Yeah,
know, Robin. I
That's
know
my
you're
thing.
not an outside person. I know
not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I'm
Don't like
outside. I don't
bugs.
like the inside. Okay. Yeah.
All right, we taking road trip. Who doing the driving?
I
I
think
can, but she
I
will.
think right now it's me because of these conditions. But soon as we're released, I am released as well.
Facts. D, take the wheel.
Jesus took it. He might as well go behind me.
Look, I'm ready to grab the wheel because that little handle up there on the passenger side.
Trust me, I'm been there on the passenger side of her.
Don't do it.
My
It's
break
not
down
team.
over there.
It's not team up. It's not team up.
I'm
Don't do
just
it.
saying.
Listen,
I'm
I'm
just
telling
saying.
you that thing don't work sometimes.
this driver be driving.
All right. Last couple ones. Who's in charge of paying the bills? Like, yeah, Robbie, I know I'm just gonna give a disclaimer. Like, when Granddaddy used to come in, he knew where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
me.
know that.
But he do, but it's like this. I handle them and I'm a reminder. Like, hey, don't forget to pay this, or don't forget to do this, or don't forget to do that. Just so his hands still could be in the cookie jar.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Last one. Who said I love you first?
Wow.
Oh.
I had to lean back on that one. Fat Joe, that thing.
All right.
I don't know. Who said it?
I think I got it on video. No, I'm just playing. I really don't know. Dang.
Was it me?
That's a good one.
I don't know.
Okay, we'll have to come
Yeah, we
back.
gotta come back.
We're gonna have to come back to that. We're gonna rewind that one back later.
Now you got us gonna go back into our little fast and figure it out. Because I'm like, everything was just right. I don't even know who said it. I think it probably was me though.
Okay, I can believe it. I can.
Which is rare. I will hold that thing in. I will hold it in tight and not let nobody know.
But me personally, I know you, and I know what it looked like this time. So I can believe you.
Yeah,
I can believe you. All right. The ice is broken just a little bit. Let's get into it a little bit. First, in newsworthy, I think I saw, Robin, you made a post regarding the whole Keke Palmer dressing Usher thing. Give me, okay, we ain't gonna keep it too long, but just go ahead and give me y'all take on
it.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, baby.
I really don't know the whole thing, parts of it.
Well, this is what I think. I think that relationships that you choose to be in should be respected. And nobody knows what is a disrespect but you two, right? Because boundaries should have been set up front.
Yeah.
So it seems like to me, when it all hit social media, there was lack of communication somewhere because they were not on the same page.
Yeah, different discussion.
However, because she's a public figure and it happened publicly, I actually understood her boyfriend. I understood the lash out. I don't agree with it, but I understood the emotional. Because if I saw it online, I'm most likely going to respond where I saw it. If it triggered something, and it sounded like that's what it did for him. I don't agree with the behavior, but I understood his behavior, and I did not understand the public view. More people were saying like he was out of line and he should respect career almost more than the relationship. Like, you knew who she was a public figure, and I was like, dang, I didn't know public figure was a thing for relationship. I didn't know status held precedence over the communication, which y'all had, y'all bond, y'all unity. So
yeah, I know a lot of people were probably coming from this is my stance on it because I dealt with men who do this all the time. Me, I'm kind of in the middle, but kind of sort of. It's like I'm single until I ain't single.
I get that,
but I'm questioning whether it was because of the outfit or was it because of Usher.
I think it was both.
I can't say that because you saw me leave the house.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's a maybe.
Come on.
I don't think he saw her. Look. If it was me,
yeah,
seeing her leave the house, I'm like, babe, come on now. Where you going? What we doing?
Right.
You know, really, like, what we doing? But if I didn't see her, it wouldn't have been. I would have drawn more attention to it. That's something we have to talk
Y'all
about
have that
on the
conversation
floor
when when you
when
get
she get back
home.
or
Yeah,
wherever.
and it
When
was
I
just
see her face to face, like yo,
and then for me, because I've seen some of their interactions on their social media. Like when she was pregnant, it was all about the belly. He would be taking pictures of her, twerking in the bathroom, like, look, babe, look at my babe, look at my babe. So is it a problem because somebody else noticed?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
okay.
It's an ego thing. I think
Yeah,
it definitely struck his ego, and it's men seems to be territorial.
of course.
So now
Women are too.
very much so, very much so. But when he saw another man interacting with what he felt was his, he responded. Now, the reason why I said there was a maybe about the outfit was because he mentioned that outfit though. And then he went on. So if I knew that you left in that outfit, that wouldn't have been my comment. So that's why I said he couldn't have known that that was the outfit of the night. Couldn't have known that. There's a possibility he didn't know. This is what I'm more concerned of, people's responses. And then I go to statistics. Statistically, marriages is 80% of percent divorce rate. And I said, this is why, because we do not understand unity.
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought it would have been more people rooting for her in their unity, or them in a sense, than her as an individual.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all not in a relationship with her. She's gotta now end up, she could possibly now end up by herself.
Um, Erica said he never had a problem with the way she dresses until it was with Usher. Yeah,
I would say that, but I'm gonna say this.
and like I said, he has posted a lot of her stuff and showing, and she's not ashamed of the
Mm-mm.
way especially the
I
post baby,
I
like,
don't
and that's my concern too. We know as women how it
Mhm.
is. I haven't personally had it, but you have 4 kids, so you know what postpartum looks like, feels like, and all of the above. Just to even look in the mirror and say, "Hey, I love my body," and
Absolutely.
you choose to do
Absolutely.
this on the internet
Yeah. I think
instead
that
of having the conversation. And like you said, I feel like like she said, they're not married. So this should be a stage of them actually learning what it looks like for me and what it looks like for you. Whether this boundary, is right for you and whether it ain't. And if it ain't, it's time for, y'all, it's
so. Can
okay.
I say something to the married, she's not married comment?
Mm-hmm.
I never knew a wife didn't act out, didn't act as a wife prior to being married, getting the ring. A wife have to display wifely um, duties or action in order to know that that is a wife. I can't wake up one morning and he be like, "Yeah, we're just gonna get married." No, you have to present yourself. I don't know you a woman of valor or one woman of standard until you actually acting like a woman of standard. You just don't, just because I am a female doesn't mean that I'm a wife.
That is
Everybody,
true.
you see what I'm saying? So when they say I'm not married, well, I promise you, he made many comments that
wifey.
he said wifey and my wife. He named her already, so he saw that in her for their future. So and I believe that they possibly had a conversation about it, right?
And that's possible. And whether, and again, that's, it goes back to the I think we had this conversation privately as far as the dating stages and whether we align. She may not be in that space yet, and he probably
That's
wanted
true.
to. And
That's true.
when emotions come in, and like Erica is saying, never air relationship grievances on social media. Just never.
I totally agree 1,000%. I don't think that he's right. I said I understand
Saying
his
where it came from there,
yeah, yeah,
ego.
yeah. Yeah, it's an ouch moment because I'm gonna say this: if you're in a relationship and your guy cross a boundary publicly, Not all the time. And if we can keep it 100,
let's be real.
if we can keep it 1,000, if you trigger me, I can't tell you that I'm gonna walk out clutching my pearls. No, I might grab your collar. Pause.
Man,
Right? Just being honest. Like, let's be honest that if you trigger me, I may respond humanly. I'm gonna have a human response to whatever just triggered me. So I think that realistically, hindsight is always 2020, and we're on the outside looking in. We just got a piece of it. We're not in that. But let it
Agreed.
be you. Let it be you.
Listen, I used to be the quiet type, but rip me out the plastic. I'm going off on you.
Right.
but but yeah. All right, moving right along. I just wanted to see how y'all felt about it in the married space.
In the marriage space.
Yes, now let's get to the heart of a family unit.
Woo!
We're gonna take it back a little bit. I want to know each of y'all a little bit individually. So D, 21-year-old you, who were you? Like, what things have you grown from at the age of 21 to now? Especially when it comes to relationships.
21.
Mm-hmm.
I was just leaving that wild side. Still had a little bit in me.
Okay.
Because I ain't got married. I was married back then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were freshly married, 21.
I was in the military too, so
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And what things have you learned from that? Yeah. We
before that.
We was wilding out.
And your boy didn't know nothing about relationships. You just know what a good time was.
Don't look at him like that.
I already know.
For real, I'm just saying. And even that, I was still young. I didn't know half of what I know now. And right now, I still don't know nothing. So
wow,
it's not a good.
I mean, I understand that I don't know nothing. Comment. Yeah. I know why he says that.
All right, same question to you, Robin. 21-year-old you.
Jesus.
Who were you?
Jesus. I had no idea who I was at 21. I was really in my exploring stage. Be quiet. Get him.
I can't.
No.
I like this.
But 21-year-old me was exploring everything under the sun. We came from a more stricter environment. And so I felt like I was ready to get out there and do whatever I wanted to, if I could be honest. And I always got to throw God in there because he had a way of slowing me down because I had already had a child by 21. So I had responsibility. Yeah. So my responsibility caused me to just not move as fast as I would have liked to explore. But I definitely didn't know who I was at 21. No clue. And I was, and who the comparison me then and now. The one thing that I love to remind people of or talk about specifically is it's all right being you. I learned that 21, I didn't know who I was, so I almost became a chameleon to everybody that was around me. Who I am now is I'm so cool with being me. I'm so all right with being who I am. And I don't have to adjust for people. They adjust for me. Or no adjustment. Let's just show up as who we are, And so that's what I've learned from then.
I love it. Okay, now let's get a little bit deeper into like dating stages and relationship red flags. Like, what red flags have y'all encountered in the past on y'all dating journey? Help me out so I can catch them more.
Red flags. Go for it. Let's see.
I was thinking still.
Okay, so I'm a lot. red flags have encountered in
Mhm.
our dating realm before marriage?
Yes.
Um, Take your time, people, and listen to the language. People say things without saying them.
Mm.
Um, People act away or show up away. So that's a red flag when people are speaking. They big up themselves. That's the Jamaican language. Big up themselves,
Oh.
and they big up themselves to a point where they can't acknowledge their flaws. So that tells me that you're going to come in here in this relationship thinking that you're perfect. And there's no perfect person in any situation. So that means, to me, it's a red flag because you may not be able to make the adjustment or recognize when you fall short.
Mm.
And I promise you, I might trigger something in you that's going to, cause you not to respond well. So that's a red flag when you come up in here bigging up yourself.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
I think I ran into a few of
Yeah.
those. What about you, D? What's some red flags for
It,
you?
it depends on what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
One red flag for me is faithfulness, dedication. If they don't have nothing they're like dedicated to, that's a red flag.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, okay. I like that one.
Like a workout life or
Yeah,
spiritual life. If it's nothing that they're dedicated to, they just
going with the flow.
go all over the place. Yeah, that's kind of like
Or a person that do not have a plan.
kind
You
of sounds
can't
like
lead
yeah,
me without a plan,
yeah.
That's the one. That's the
right?
one.
So if y'all talking about future, short term goals, long term goals, and you don't have not one, you saying that I'm free spirited, then I don't need you to be free spirited with me. I
All right,
need us to have a
all right.
plan because I promise you, your plan, we activated, we might, what I'm saying,
Yes.
we might get somewhere. So I definitely think that a person without a plan is definitely a red flag.
Hmm. And that's a requirement, and that's one of the things, the boundaries for me. I need to see some type of ambition. I need to see some passion about
Absolutely, some
something.
goals.
Yeah. All
Hmm.
right. All right. So prior to meeting, you know, your person, what were some things on, everybody has a list. What were some things on your list that you would like to have, other than, being loyal? Of course, we all want that. So what are some other things on the list?
Uh, she has to be God fearing. One. Uh, she has to be able to wow a room. I mean, like when she walked in, she gotta have that self confidence. Like, yo, I'm it. That's me. And she gotta have that heart, like my mom, like
Oh,
that forever heart. You know, and I always take care of your heart, type thing. I always love you, even when you're crazy. All right, I got
mm.
you. Yeah. So them couple things that I look for.
Oh.
I know. Yeah. Gotta
Um,
Somebody
walk
over there
around.
blushing.
right. I'm trying to hold it back. I'm trying to hold it back.
What about you, Robin? What were some
For
things on
me,
your list?
I did have a list. As I got older, I realized my list was like not real. I had to change it a few times. But let me just be myself and
Mm-hmm.
say
Just
that
yeah.
I like a man that can have a business mindset and knew how to turn off being funny and quirky for business,
Yeah.
and was business driven, I should say. And then I like a guy that know how to put on them Timberlands, uh, get in the streets, be fine, huh?
Hey.
And yeah, and then know how to come down off of that business side and just like love life, living life, and just want to love on me. I
Yeah.
need somebody that just loves me. I'm gonna mess some things up, but love me anyhow. Okay, so
Yes.
that's really the main thing is business mindset, and then you just know how to live. Let's just live and
Okay.
have a good time.
Somebody who know how to read the room and match your energy in whatever space. I
Oh,
get
Cause
that's
I'm
you.
gonna
cool.
turn the room up.
Yes.
Huh? Balance is the word.
I was about to say
Exactly.
balance because you turned up.
Exactly.
I'm back there playing the black and come and calm me right on down.
Calm it
All
down.
right. All right. Okay, now getting into y'all dating cycle. Where exactly did y'all meet?
Okay.
Who you?
People do not believe this
Yeah,
though.
it was,
We're from the same
yeah.
hometown, but we did not meet
We didn't meet at first.
in our hometown. And our town is small.
We did
We
date.
didn't even know each other. We knew of each other,
Ooh,
but
excuse
never
me.
met each other. We was in the same, like we was around the same people. Never, never saw each other, and we still try to figure out like how was that? Like you played ball and I played ball, and we never crossed paths.
Not basketball.
But still, we all, everybody rode one
Sports.
bus.
Y'all had sports.
We did sports,
Yeah.
band, everything.
Okay.
He hung out with my cousin, and
Yeah.
my cousin Johnny, and
Really?
I,
So you literally right down the street from us and we didn't know this?
we didn't know
Well, it's a
nothing.
small town. We all over the place. Sundays is blocking time.
That is true.
Everywhere.
But I
Yeah.
can't, I can't believe I
Yeah.
never saw him sitting in nobody's corner.
Yeah.
Hmm. I ain't see
So
you either because she used to drag me around with her
Right.
and make me
right,
late to the
she
house
was the
before the
only
street lights
person.
come on.
That's because you wouldn't get in trouble. I was the one who was in trouble.
See,
See, y'all hear her? Y'all, she used me, y'all. She used
she
me for
used
my
it, huh?
youngness.
Decoy.
They wasn't on you. They was on me.
Oh my goodness. See, I said we were gonna get into something real today.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Cool. But okay, so the introduction now, like how did y'all finally link up since we didn't see each other in the town? How did this union come about now?
I reached out to her.
I had heart
Yeah.
failure
Yeah.
about 4 years ago. I was diagnosed with heart failure right after giving birth to my daughter. And I posted it thinking that I was going to encourage people um, to just go get checked up and, all the things are the things. And he inboxed me.
Mhm.
And he inboxed me with telling me that he had a lot of information about my situation and to give him a call.
Mm.
Uh, Honestly, he wasn't trying to make a move at that point. He
No, I really wasn't.
literally was like my mind. Because when I heard that I had heart failure, my mind was left in the hospital with the diagnosis.
Dang.
So
Yeah,
I
mine to do that. But
no,
yeah, I feel what you're saying.
yeah, I was in the hospital. So my mind, so he became my mind. He became my thoughts. He became all of that. He had the questions that I needed to ask the doctor, and he made me comfortable. And that's how we got started by him being in my inbox.
I was,
Okay.
I was playing Tetris and somehow my thumb just slid over there. I don't know what happened, but
He's so
yeah.
And,
shady.
and it went down in the DM.
It went
Okay.
down in the DM.
All right. That's a
But
great start. That's a great start to actually converse over something serious and be helpful. It lets
yeah,
me
it's real
know,
serious.
you're passionate about it, you're concerned about it. I think
Right.
that's a good foundation. Which
That was my
leads me
life.
to my next question. So what does a solid foundation look like for y'all?
Prayer, lots of it.
Right?
Prayer all the time, praying separately, together, just constantly praying for each other, praying with each other, just giving thanks to God, giving you strength because you gotta want it too.
Ooh.
You gotta want it. Both of y'all gotta want it.
I would say to add to the prayer, I would say grace. A
Grace, yeah.
solid foundation is grace.
Yes.
Know that your person is not perfect, and he's liable to make a lot of mistakes, and vice
Right,
versa. So
right.
so will you. Um, y'all come from two different walks of life, so it's not easy joining forces. Uh,
Yeah.
but giving each other grace to maintain when it gets hard, because it will get hard.
Yeah.
Are y'all in my mind? Those have been my messages for the last couple of months.
Right.
One, I don't want to want you more than you want me. It
Absolutely.
it has
Yeah.
to be balanced. And two, give
Evenly yoked.
giving grace, giving yourself grace, giving others grace, because like you said, nobody is perfect, but in the end, that person for you, they're gonna be imperfectly perfect for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and just knowing, just remembering that you are growing.
Yeah.
Y'all are growing together. So give each other space to do
Space
that.
to do
Like,
that. Yeah.
it's necessary.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Um, so um the person that you guys were at 21, why wouldn't that person fit into this
Oh
relationship
no.
now?
Oh, no. No.
Go for it. Go first.
No. Because I view I view I view a lot of things differently,
Okay.
and I put a lot of value in things and things that's not tangible now, like time.
Mhm.
Like time is very important.
Yeah.
Like people don't really understand that you on borrowed time all the time,
Ooh, ooh.
and it's a sacrifice for somebody to sit next to you for day in day out, and then you might disagree on something. You are wasting time. You know what I'm saying? It's people out there that don't make it to see 11 years old, and you got somebody with you you're trying to build with, have a relationship with, and value that time. Make every second count, every minute. And if you mess up, man, try to make it right.
Mhm.
Make it right. You know what I'm saying? So
That's right.
back then, I really had no sense of time. Didn't care about it. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's just one of them. But I ain't gonna hold you.
Well,
Tw- Back then, my 21-year-old self did not know I like men. I didn't know and value them. I didn't know how to. Um, so I wasn't ready for anybody, not let alone myself. Um, and so back then, I wouldn't have valued my king now, how I do now. Back then, I didn't have a sense of self to even know how to show up for him, right? We talked about grace, but I didn't know what that word really meant at 21.
yeah.
Look them up.
Right, I was very judgmental at 21. I had a narrow mindset at 21. I only knew 21 years, right, with the little experience that I had. So I couldn't have possibly been ready for a person like he is today. I would have messed that thing right up. I would have messed it up, and I would have shot myself in the foot. You see what I'm saying? Because here we are saying we want to be in love, but are you ready? Are you
Mm.
ready? Are you ready for what comes with love? Are you ready for what comes with marriage? Are you really ready for that? You see what I'm saying? Are you ready to sacrifice the way that you're supposed to be in a relationship? Not all the time you're gonna get what you want. Not all It's not about you. And if you have a selfish mindset, you could never prepare for what's coming in a real relationship.
Can't be,
So
can't be
21 year
selfish.
old wasn't ready for what 40. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Huh? What? How old are you?
Listen. She meant 22.
22.
22. But no, that brings me to my next
About to
question.
spit in her teeth.
So let's get into with the vows, sickness and in health. So let the people know.
I don't think you got enough time for that one.
Just give them a little light presence of the journey that we have overcome or are overcoming. And what did that health journey teach y'all for y'all union?
It's Man, that thing still got
That's
stuck.
loaded.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
loaded,
yeah,
Chrissy.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Man, it taught us a lot. It taught me a lot. Uh, I needed a heart, hands down. I was going through it. The boys getting shot every month. Just heart was just down, out, and I thought go get a transplant, everything will be fine. I'm grateful for it, but what the process of it and what came along with it, I couldn't do it by myself. Ain't no way in the world I could have suffered that by myself. And I know a lot of people thinking like, you're spiritual, yeah, yes, true, indeed. God got me through it. And he also gave me not a crutch, but he gave me motivation. When I couldn't do it, he gave me favor, tangible, right here sitting beside me. When I didn't want to do it, I had somebody be like, yo, we getting up out of here. We got to get up. Come on. I know it hurts. I know your mind ain't all the way there. I know, but you got to move. These people watching you. Like that. I in my corner every day saying something positive just to get me to move or just to take my mind off the pain or whatever, So whew, I'm glad I had somebody. That sickness and health thing, yeah, it get tested. I was dead. Oh my God.
Sickness and health to me is not words; they're actions. That's how I could describe it.
Yeah.
Sickness and health, to death do us part, is not words or not just a phrase; it's actions. Um, and I don't think we knew that going into it.
No.
We say our vows, people, that's the first thing. They're so excited about speaking those words, but those words have to be followed up with an action. And
put some respect on the words.
Shortly after the words, we had to see was we equipped to stand in the
hold on the
water.
end of them vows.
Yeah, and with him having a heart transplant and a kidney transplant and the turmoil that came with it, mental and physical.
My God.
It wasn't until then that I realized
what they really mean.
Yeah, what it really meant, and that I wasn't even equipped.
True.
Because I couldn't have done it. I'm gonna be 1,000% honest. People like to say what they're ready for. If God didn't give the strength to endure through sickness and in health, to death do us part, you ain't gonna make it when you're faced with seeing your loved one life on the line. You're not gonna make it through that. I wasn't fully equipped. I signed up for something that I didn't know that I needed. I needed God to be in the midst.
Right.
I needed it. But I was fit for the job. I want to go to this in the Bible. Everybody talks about David and Goliath. It's a story in the Bible about David and Goliath. And David was a servant. He played the music and the harps. He tended the sheep. He was not even equipped to slay Goliath. Not even he wasn't even a thought to be the person to slay the giant. However, he was equipped because of what God put in him and who God called him to be. And so God had to activate that thing in a situation that he didn't even know that he was equipped for. And that's what happened with he and I. When God made D, he said he made D and thought about me, right? Because I'm his rib. And so when he made D, he thought about me. And he said, and she's not even going to know she's equipped. But because I made D and I thought about her, then I put something in her to help him. So it was fully glory. That thing just blessed me. It was fully, that's what marriage, that's what relationship, that's what unity is knowing that once y'all connected and y'all linked in for life. Yeah. So what's in him, he has, is for me, and what's in me, it's for him. And so I wasn't equipped, at least I thought, until God had to show me and put me in a situation that activated what he needed to keep him alive. Glory. Yeah. Don't get me started. I'm ready for this.
Yeah. Say that. And that's right. Robin, you know I know you. If y'all don't know by now, we grew up in the same house. This is my sister.
That's my sister.
My sister. So I know you. So to actually see you, you were so dedicated before the union was even blessed. Wow. Even y'all wedding day.
Yeah.
The fact that he went to the hospital, y'all, and they got married via FaceTime because she was just that dedicated to continue to be by his side in this capacity. So
in the hospital.
Yes. Wow. I don't know why that thing just brought tears to my eyes, because it and I tell him all the time, it's God. God told me you was mine, and because I was ready for you to be mine, I was ready. I worked hard for it. I worked hard for my man, my boy ass. So I was waiting on him. And
my
then
man.
And when God brought him, it was like, okay, whatever it takes, I'm here for it.
All right. I ain't gonna make y'all cry. We're gonna stop right there. We're just gonna give them a little taste, just a little taste, because I know y'all got plenty to move forward with regarding, this journey and this testimony and this story. So we're gonna get into the next round. I have this conversation with a couple co-workers about the whole high value man and the high value woman, and in the midst, somebody was like, women and men who have children should lower their standards. So yeah. We had that whole little gist of women and men who already have kids before coming in. They need to lower their standards on what they require in a mate. So how y'all feel about that statement? How would y'all address it?
Women and men that already have children should lower their standards.
That's what they told me.
I don't think so.
I'm trying to see how they
equate the two. Yeah, because I had plenty questions.
What they got to do with it?
What they got to do with my standard? Yeah. Me having a child is called a responsibility. It's not a standard. They're not one and the same. So why should I lower my standard because I have responsibility? What you should see is that I am capable of handling my responsibility while my standard still is high.
You should.
That's what you should see, but I'm gonna sit back on that one.
All right. Any more you got on that, D?
No, ma'am.
He said he pleaded the fifth. All right. I respect your respect for the amendments. But now we're gonna dip off into the kids. So we know that y'all are a blended family. So how is the parameters? How is the life of a blended family for y'all?
It's crazy.
He too sweet. When I tell you, these kids get away with murder. I said, well, I be.
You over there spoiling them more than me.
Listen, I'm the bad cop in the house.
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I let them know, but
never. I ain't never seen it.
Oh, they kids.
He say he do.
Yeah, they kids.
He said with his chest.
Take the chest out. You see how he say every now and then? Not accurate. But parenting, for us being a blended family, it's been easy.
Yeah, that ain't no issue.
It's been easy. I think the first thing was winning over the children and letting them know that we're in this and we don't only care about one another, but we care about them, their opinion, how they feel, and then including them. So it's been easy. They everybody has been on board.
Okay.
Everybody's been on board. Thank God.
So, can you distinguish your parenting style pre-marriage versus now? What does it look like pre and now?
Oh, man, I'm more because me. I know I'm good. I can get stern at times,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm intentional about.
Stop looking like that, Rob.
I just I let them know like, yo, don't do that, and that's it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna push the issue too much. I'm not come here and tap it. No, none of that. I send you the time out maybe once or twice. Other than that, it just we ain't get no special candy or nothing.
Now, Chrissy told us to come on here and tell the truth.
What was the lie?
All of it. I found.
Put a lot of effort in that one. Put a lot of effort in that one. That's how
He
it
lied
look
from
good
the
for
beginning to the end.
Well, break it down.
It said this man, he gives them everything. He feel like telling them no is blasphemy. And I'm not.
Okay, not all the time, but yeah. Yeah.
This man,
I was counting on you, D. I was
trying. Chris, I was trying.
He'll talk. Now, listen, I'm gonna tell you, he's an advocate for talking and stuff like that. So he'll talk to them when it's crazy, but he still is so like not assertive, right? He's just not assertive. He just
I ain't got time for
Jay will yell. Jay goes, she be like, Daddy, and he be like, Jay, don't you yell at me. And I be like, get her.
And
get her.
Jay is the baby, y'all. So she the boss of the house.
She the boss.
Yeah, she
my pretty girl.
I try on the weekends at least. Weekdays, they go to school. I give them a pass.
This is pitiful. We're gonna have to have a boot camp, D.
Uh-huh.
I was counting on you. They already spoiled. I did enough. I did all of that. That was all. You're supposed to be undid all of my work.
He didn't.
I didn't.
Thank both of y'all for leaving me in this mess.
You're welcome. No.
Yeah.
Okay, so D, what is it that you love about the kids?
They funny. I swear, even when I'm having a rough day, bad day, somebody do something and have me just laughing.
It's Kaya.
Yep, man, it's that Kaya, yo. Lord, that girl.
Oh, that's the one that told you look like Rick James.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's okay, Robert. I love the hair.
Thank you.
It's giving me Donna Summers, and I love it.
Come on. When I tell you, I said,
mind her business.
Jesus.
Robin, what is it that you love about the kids?
Everything. I love literally everything about them. I like their highs and their lows. I like their attitudes because it just shows me that they're human. They're growing up.
Crazy.
And not saying that I like it, but I understand it all. So, like, everything about them I love. I think I see a little bit of me in every last one of them.
You think?
Yeah.
It's so funny because now that I see me and I see me in them, I know what to do. I know how to handle it.
That's right.
Yeah. Right? And so I love everything about them. They all are their own individual selves.
Yeah.
They just a joy. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Okay. How would you describe their bond with each other and then their bond with you all?
Just like ours was. It's embedded to be close. It's embedded to be family first, and they stick together. They try to hide secrets from us.
Try to. We know how to get them out. They try to.
Who's the weak link? Who gonna snitch first?
Kaya.
Yeah.
She the oldest.
Right.
Kaya,
Kaya is a snitch if we ain't never saw one.
she gonna break loose now.
But
Right,
because I know how fast her mouth go, and it's gonna be out before you know it. So
you know it.
Well,
Kaya
you just
do
gotta
better.
listen.
Then they kind of have these moments where they're getting into it
Oh, that's when
and
they
they
come out.
go
Yeah,
in.
they go in.
They telling on each other. Remember
You did
when?
it. Oh,
Remember
yeah.
when?
Oh, word.
And you did this and you did that, and me and D sitting there like,
Oh,
really,
okay, let's have a conversation.
really.
Let's
So
talk.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind
I think I witnessed that. It was one day I was on the phone with Kaya, and I guess Kaya had did something that Layla didn't like, and Layla said something, and Kaya said something. And they were both.
Oh
I was
yeah,
like, "Oh,
they
wait,
cast out the bag then. Yeah.
calm
yeah.
down, calm down."
They do it. They do it pretty often. So we found out all the juicy information up front. We were just sitting there like this.
Do
Mhm.
tell. Do tell.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
For real, that's exactly how it goes.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. The support is there. The family bickering is there, but in the
Oh yeah.
end, y'all get it all together because y'all communicate. I like that.
Absolutely.
That's the key.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we gotta talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna get into a little bit of balance though. So I know y'all like being around each other, and then but there are times when y'all, do y'all separate things. So outside of each other, what's your happy place? D, what's your happy place? What's your lane?
As long as I'm outside, man. I just like to go outside, get some sun. Shoot, it could be raining. I like to be out there, listen to the rain. That's my peace, man. I'm more keen on peace. You know what I mean?
I love it.
So we're together all the time, and if I just want just some time with just me and God, or me just chilling, I just go outside and go for a walk, and just get back to the house, or get back to what we doing, or whatever. You know?
Yeah,
It just make you want a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Make you
yeah.
want some more.
Oh, oh, give
Yeah,
him
let
what
you
he
know,
want.
create a little space so you can
I can't.
bring
You
it
gotta
back.
gotta miss it, miss it a little bit.
Yeah, miss it just a little, so you just snatch it right on back.
Oh, rip
Yeah.
him out the plastic. He been waiting on you.
Anyway,
He a mess.
But no, I love that he say outside. I remember y'all mentioned something about camping, and I know you was not for it.
She ain't trying, but she
Still
don't
not
know.
for it.
We going camping,
Yeah.
but then you gonna have to compromise with us. We taking this air mattress.
That's it. That's it.
You hear me?
we ain't gonna
We're
make it.
camping with air mattress. The first thing crawl on me, the camping trip is over.
We
I'm
out of
telling you,
here.
a moth flew in the car. She almost drove the. I ain't gonna even go there. But we ain't gonna make it.
I can't say nothing because there was a frog sitting in my backseat one day, and I almost let it have the car.
Ooh, you can have a car.
I ain't
And
even
the
park it. I
insurance
didn't
on
even
the car.
park it.
Trust me. Hey, frog, you're covered. You're covered.
You have it. Now
Have
you,
it.
Robert.
Like, yo, it's
Your
down
question.
the road.
So mine is
What's
a
your
little
place?
bit. Mine is different.
Yeah.
Mine is way different
Yeah.
because I don't know.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Yeah, I'm in a place right now where everything that we've gone through, I hadn't really figured it out outside of that.
Mm.
It's funny, me and him actually was talking about this today. And
Right.
I was like, I'm about to be a whole big, big age.
Who?
A big age. I'm about to be a big age. And I don't know, outside of parenting, outside of supporting, I don't know enough about me
Okay.
right now, right? And so I'm on like this discovery page of what I like, what about me, right? Even just recently, we did something, and I have to share that later, but we made a move and it was for me. And I
Oh.
told everybody that this one is for me. because
Right.
I want to do
I like it.
for me.
Right.
And so I think I'm just discovering who I am outside of parenting and all things being a wife. And yeah.
I get it, and that's valid, and I can relate on so many levels from seeing other strong women and even myself. Like we wear so many hats. This is a year of us, so let's
Yeah.
explore. We got some exploring to do. Don't worry, I got some things for you to try out and see if you like it. No problem.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Right. Right.
All right, all right. Last question. How did you know that she was the one?
Wow. Good question.
If I so,
Oh,
oh,
Come on.
sorry for the disturbance. It's taking me away, but oh, man, I'm gonna be straight up. I'm gonna be honest.
okay.
It was something. I was in a place. I wasn't even uh like really wanting to be in a position to where marriage or having a long lasting relationship was even on my mind. Uh, After talking to her for like, I think it was a few conversations. There's one after this one conversation, there was no more talking. She like just quiet, like not answering or nothing. So I'm
I
thinking like,
ghosted him.
yeah, I'm thinking like, okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't think nothing of it, but um, she had, I guess she was going through her heart failure, and she had an episode or something. I
I
think what
passed out.
she passed out, and she went to the hospital. I didn't know nothing about it, but in that moment, I was like, man, that's kind of messed up. And I was like, hey, okay, there's something weird going on, but then God was like, that's your wife.
Mm.
I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Me, I'm like, okay, but seriously, it was and the way God deals with me is not like a whole paragraph or a whole sentence. It's just a lot of understanding behind a few words. You know, he was like, "That's your wife," and I understood. Like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? This is where it's at. This is what's gonna complete you. This is your other half. This is your favor. This is your key right here. And I didn't even know nothing about her. Like our conversation, I didn't know. I didn't know where she was at the moment when it happened. I'm thinking she in Mississippi, she in Georgia.
Oh wow.
So yeah,
When God speak, you listen.
yeah. I'm glad I did.
Indeed.
I'm glad I did. You know, yeah, yeah.
Hey. Okay, Robin. What about you? When did you know that this was your man?
Almost immediately. I had this feeling, this unction, that he was. I had this feeling, but then we was talking, and he would say one day, just randomly in the middle of conversation, he was like 1 day,
Mm-hmm.
2 days, 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
And after a while, I started inquiring about why he keeps saying, 5 days. Keep saying the days. And I said, why you keep saying that? And then he said,
Thought I was weird, man. I'm like,
because
what?
you're my wife. Because God told me you were my wife. And immediately I was like, quit playing with me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I have been down, I kissed enough frogs I just don't play them games. So
I'm with it.
don't
Don't say it if it ain't real.
don't say it if it ain't real. But what he did was he said, hey, okay, so you're a praying woman. I need you to go pray about it. And then I'll talk to you after you pray about it.
Mm.
And he sent me to God. And I don't think no one I've ever dated in my entire life sent me to God. But he don't know that when he sent me to God, he was answering a prayer that I had to God. And one of the prayers was that I need him to know God in order to love me.
Yeah.
So for a man to send me to my God was an answered prayer that he had no clue about. And so at that moment I did. I knew he was serious. I knew he wasn't playing with me, so I couldn't play about it. I went and I prayed about it. And God answered immediately.
When she, look, if she came back, if she came back, she just don't know that strength in the faith.
Mm.
Because I was going off what God told me.
Yeah.
You know, Now she's a looker. She's a looker. She's easy on the eyes.
I know. We got them special
But
genes. We
you know what I'm
got,
saying? He caught me off guard. He caught me
You in the
off
vein, Chrissy.
guard.
you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
But I love it when you know, and
Absolutely.
I aspire to know when I know.
yeah,
You will. And
yeah.
you would know and he
Oh
would
yeah,
know. And the
he gonna know.
beautiful thing about God is he doesn't do it out of order.
Nah,
As you see that he told him first.
Mm-hmm.
So they
yeah,
know. So
yeah.
don't allow anyone to waste your time. Like they know when you're the one. They know when you have the value system and you're
Capabilities.
operating in the value
Yes,
system. So
yeah,
Okay. D, I see you in agreement with this. So when they know, when the men know, they really know.
yeah. I think so. I think so.
Do they have a time
I think
limit?
they know, and I think they know like quickly.
Okay. Okay. I take
I
your word for it.
yeah,
yeah.
Take your word for it.
that's if they're ready. And
Now, yeah.
sometimes
Now,
they
let me get
and
that part.
me and him talked about this. He and I talked about this before, and he was saying that guys know and still because they have that other side in them.
Yeah,
They
they
will,
won't.
and if the girl is willing to give them the space to play the games, they'll play the
They'll play
game.
the game.
So, but they know early on if you were wifing material.
Why buy the steak when I can have the cow for free?
Boom, boom.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah. And there we have it. There
Yeah,
we
you
have
still
it.
gotta have your standing too now.
And do. And
And
do.
do.
So at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip the switch and I'm gonna hand it to y'all. Y'all get to ask me 1, 2, or 3. How many of y'all got? How many questions y'all got for me? Get to know Kaylee. Ask me anything.
Okay. I have a question.
I might get an answer.
Okay. Okay. Dating in this day and age, how is it?
Stop.
Would you would have preferred maybe giving dating more attention prior to now, or now? Which time frame would you have wanted to find your mate?
Okay. Knowing me and who I was then and now, I prefer it now because I'm stronger in mind, stronger in confidence. And like we were just saying, I lead now. I'm gonna tell you what I require. You tell me what it is, and we'll discuss what it ain't.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I give you the platform to tell me. I give you a chance to tell me, but more importantly, I give you a chance to show me. And once you show me, that's it.
I like that.
Hmm.
You got a question?
Oh, not really.
I
Not
got
really.
another one.
I'm thinking the song, but
I'm
yeah.
ready.
We talked about Kiki Palmer
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
um, situation. Would you have, if the roles were reversed and it was you, how would you have handled that outburst?
Mm. Mindset that I'm in now, like I
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
just I'm gonna just focus on the outburst because I'm gonna assume me being me, my man will know exactly what I'm wearing outside when I go
Mm-hmm.
outside, and
Mm-hmm.
two, he gonna know as an entertainer and another entertainer come up, I must engage it just a little bit, but of course I will keep respect at the same time, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But if you gonna get loud, I'm gonna get loud too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
We're gonna talk about it later though. I you know we'll talk about it, and we'll be aligned. That's it. That I aspire to have an alignment in that way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all something. About
Mm-hmm.
what we talking about here? You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
Talk about it.
Put my little quarter in there, not 250, put a whole 25.
Come on.
Switch the roles,
Mm-hmm.
right?
All right.
That's who everybody loves now.
Let's. I'm
Ashanti,
gonna give it like this.
Beyonce,
Who
yeah.
normally give a show? We're gonna say Janet Jackson come down and
Janet
Woo!
Jackson come
pull
down
that
there.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And he got on them. He got on them quarter them color shorts that
The
everybody
hoochie
don't like.
daddy shorts.
The hoochie daddy
The
short.
hoochie daddy.
What color? The gray ones.
Oh, the sweatpants. Ow.
Oh man.
Huh?
Oh.
He out there like that, huh? Yeah. Haircut nice, smelling good, looking good. Right? Trimmed up good. Janet
Okay.
Jackson grab a hold of him. How would you feel? What's your reaction? How would you feel?
Oh, you said gray sweatpants. Ooh.
I already know.
Now, like I said, me personally, I don't mind. I don't
You
mind.
know,
This is an experience of a lifetime. That's Janet Jackson. Have at
mhm.
it. Have fun. Just be respectful with it. I don't need her pooning all up in your face. I don't need that. But other than that, be her little piece for the show. Because I know she's not
And I
gonna
don't need her hand with a gray.
right. Mm.
Keep your hand off the gray.
What about she just rubbing him across the back at the top of the shoulder? Just,
Okay, I mean that's fine. You gotta give a little show, a little show. Just 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 a little bit.
I really don't have a problem with it. I just think that boundaries are there, and I can't expect Janice to know your boundary, our boundary, but I do know you know. So I need you to make sure she don't cross the boundary, or I'm gonna have a problem with y'all.
Make sure you keep that response tight.
Right.
So I think that is everything should be done in taste, and
yeah,
it's just hard for me to believe that they just haven't had discussion. They have a whole child, so it's hard for me to believe that they just
and it didn't just arise on that day.
It just popped up.
No, it didn't.
It's really hard for me to believe. Like let's talk about pillow talk. We do that all the time. So you can't tell me that we haven't had a boundary in the standard conversation, seeing that she is in the public eye, and seeing that he's been around celebrities, so he know how it goes.
Right.
So I mean, y'all had to have some type of conversation. I just feel like it got lost in translation or in the songs. Yeah. And here we are.
And I believe in conversations like that. You know how we used to people just yelling at each other. You did this and you did that. I prefer you make me feel this when you do this, so that we can kind of figure out exactly where the problem is and what's the solution, whether we come to an agreement or not.
Absolutely.
And if I keep on telling you I feel this when you do that and you don't make an effort to change it, or we don't come up with a solution, then that's a problem.
That's a problem.
Right.
I got one more question for you, and then that's all I have, since he don't have too many questions. He leaving me out here.
I'm trying to stir the pot up there.
Hey, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Dating. Do you believe in approaching or being approachable?
I think I did a vlog about this during the pandemic.
Yeah.
I don't mind shooting my shot. I'll shoot my shot. I don't mind missing either. I did it. I'm practicing what I've been trying to develop. I'm using my voice.
Right.
I have never shot
a shot
ever. I am not bold enough to shoot the shot because I don't believe in missing.
We know
you would say that b-ball player.
We know y'all shooting a shot and y'all don't have to say nothing because y'all be looking.
Boom.
That
Y'all
is
be choosing with the eyes.
well, I so choose with the eye.
Yeah, that's shooting the
I
shot.
choose you with my eye.
Oh,
Yeah, we come right on over there. Like, you
yeah.
know.
I don't mind shooting a shot, if I really dig
Yeah.
it. But of course I like when shots are being shot at me.
You better know it.
I do.
You ain't got to shoot too hard if I'm single.
We was just talking about it at work today. My coworker said, call the printer company. I said, oh, the man he was trying to holler at me the last time. He liked the swirl. I was like, he made a comment the last time he came through to fix our printer. Okay.
Okay. We're going to have us a printer man for a
Printer man.
Printer man.
He shot at my DM. I almost turned it down and just,
Oh,
It's
I'm
like-
glad you didn't ghost this man again.
I ghosted him one time.
That's why I said again.
We got that. That's
It wasn't an unintentional ghosting.
yeah. All right.
I like that because I will say I can ghost certain comments, and I also made a vlog about this when trying to approach me and court me. There's just certain things that you just don't do, and when you do these, I'm just not gonna answer.
Right.
Like I feel it's a sign when you constantly, like, before you even know me, I'm already baby and boo and like just overly doing it, like
It's
almost like
too much.
the love bomb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what's your intentions? Or the ones as soon as you add them as a friend, they call you. Y'all know I don't like the phone anyway. And then you gonna decide to call me via messenger before you even ask for my name and number.
Yeah, don't call me on no message. I
Yeah.
don't even have it hooked up to my phone like that.
It doesn't know. I'll go ahead and block you.
But I just think that courting is almost ancient in today's. People don't know how to
do it, and
No.
and that's a requirement for me in these days. Like,
Yeah.
I need you to show some effort. I need action. I always say this: words are pretty, but I need some action.
I need action, and I think that shows me your intent by how you approach me, how you handle me, how you deal with me. I am a woman with value, of value, and I want you to approach me in that way. You should know that. If you follow me, if you see me, you know that you had to study me before you approached me or saw something that interest you, intrigued you. So I just think that you should approach me in a way that it will be receptive so that we can figure out what this is.
Agree.
The ankles. Girl, she got some beautiful ankles, man.
Ankle. Y'all need to go watch on YouTube T Pendale. He got a song. No, because I was gonna write the song, but no, he got a phrase that he always say. Y'all want to know what phrase is?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
He said, "I'm about to knock your ankles loose, baby."
Yeah.
So, D, where was your mind when you seen them ankles?
Oh, Chrissy, there's a video on our social media.
Oh shit.
And it's so disrespectful. I was walking, and he was like talking about my shorts, and he said, "I am a sucker for them ankles." I said, "My God, it's so embarrassing." He embarrassed me.
You got them genie legs.
I got, I drumsticks.
Baby, them is beautiful.
Ooh, wait a minute. No meat on these ankles. That's all right.
But Robin, we know where the meat at. We know we
It's
know
in
where
the
he make
right
it. Yeah.
Cut.
We are out here clowning.
Indeed. But
you.
Any more questions?
I have none. I just think this is amazing, and you're doing an amazing job. That's it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I'm so proud of you, girl.
Thank y'all.
Girl, keep going. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Now, before we wrap it on up, go ahead and tell the people what y'all do and what y'all got coming for us.
What we got coming for y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I am trying to work on my,
Come on, spill it out.
trying to be a servant. I'm trying to get that right. You know, like I'm really trying to be a servant
Okay.
and humbly though.
In what capacity?
For the people. Yeah.
Mm. Okay.
You know, and for my household. Like I wanna get that down pat. You know, I wanna serve. And then
Yes.
and then I'll start on the completeness.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. You
So
got it.
some of the things that we do have going on is we do have our clothing line called Just Be a Pair. Whoop, whoop,
Mm-hmm. Right.
that we had a few hiccups. We tried the
Big
launch,
hiccup, yeah.
some more hiccups. But that's how entrepreneurs, that's what happens with entrepreneurs. You got to keep going, try until you get it right. And so we're about to relaunch our apparel line. The first drop will be the eviction collection
2.0.
2.0.
Yeah.
And we are planning to write
Here we go. Here we go.
our first book as a couple trying to give the perspective from To Death Do Us Part.
Yeah.
It's funny that that was the question tonight because that was one of the things that we had to endure,
Alignment.
health. So we definitely know that we are like stewards and we're just vessels of God. So we want to tell the people and encourage the people to keep their unity going. So speaking, we trying to get out here. We trying to put God out here, put God on the map. So definitely trying to get more speaking engagements and really like lay it down for the people. That's what we're trying to do. That's coming.
Awesome.
Yeah, good.
So
Yeah,
y'all,
good. If I do say so myself, I try you well.
Good job.
y'all go hit up their social media.
She heard
It's
you.
here. There's the TikTok.
Yeah.
Just with JUSSBEEAPPAREL.
Just
And
be
that's also the Instagram.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
TikTok and Instagram, go run their numbers up, go like some stuff, go follow and stay tuned for the launch and the drops
Appreciate
for that
you.
eviction 2.0 collection. I'm
all right.
ready.
All right.
Huh. Oh, wait, and logo by me.
Logo
Yeah,
by Chrissy.
that's right. That's right. That's
You
right.
know, shameless plug.
Look at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, I really do appreciate y'all for coming on, taking this time to
I
talk to little
appreciate you
old
for
me.
having us, yo. Yeah.
Thank
Not a
you.
problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. Anybody who wants to be a guest, have a topic, you got some music you want reviewed, go ahead. Hit me up. Drop me a comment at the email that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. That's kaylee.baent@gmail.com. Let's get it in. I am ready and willing to talk to y'all. Uh and just stay tuned for
Look
what's
at
about to drop. I got some updates to make. I'm trying to do my best to get y'all some more vlogs and things, but work been killing me lately. I'm
that.
trying, y'all. I'm trying to balance and give myself that
Bring that
grace that we
home.
all
Bring
need.
that home.
I'm trying. But we just gonna keep it bossy, keep
Yes,
it
ma'am.
saucy. And yeah, don't forget to tell your girl how you bossing.
Yeah. My baby.